I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. What's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? We here, we in the building. What's poppin' with you guys? Shout out to my lady, April MC in the building. Shout out to my lady, April MC. She was taking care of me this whole time when I was sick. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to my lady, April MC. Oh, we got calls already. 402. Who's calling?
It's Prodigy.
Prodigy, what's going on? Did you donate?
Yeah, I donated. I donated for now.
So what's going on?
All right. So yeah, man, I just want to apologize to you and April. You feel me?
For what? What happened?
Well, I'll just say this. I know you don't like people talking about the YouTubes or whatever. So I'll say this. I didn't know that was going to happen. You know, I just genuinely wanted to see you and that individual, you know, have a intellectual back and forth, but I didn't know he was going to do that. So,
do what?
I mean, if you know, you know.
Do what?
Huh?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Do what?
I don't want to say, like, if you don't know, that's cool, you know. So, I mean, yeah.
All right, well, we'll just leave it at that. I don't, you know, this is what you got to understand. Like, I don't care what people say. I really want people, well, this is the thing. This is the funny part. So I only pay attention to when people talk about the actual game. So if niggas ain't talking about the game, I really don't care. You understand what I'm saying? So anytime when I do like a response video to someone, I never respond to people who's talking about me, who's talking about my girl. I only respond to motherfuckers who's talking about the actual game. So I need a nigga to say, yo, Locario is wrong because he said this about the game. If it's not about that, I'm not really saying nothing to nobody about nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really all you gotta understand.
And that's what I wanted to see. You know, that's why I posed the question. But I mean, he did some other shit. So yeah.
Right, but I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just saying that I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that if whoever you're talking about is not talking about the game, like actually talking about, you know, strategy and how to make shit happen, then I don't care. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I don't.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So unless the dude is, because even for example, anytime I do any type of response video to things, it's about something somebody said about the game. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yep.
So if they're not talking about that, then it's like it's a waste of time. You see what I mean?
Yep. Well, I'll say he's another dating coach. You know, I'm not gonna say who, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about that. As long if All I care about is, guys, send me videos. If somebody says, hey, somebody did a video saying Locario said this about the game and they have a different opinion, that's what I want to see, because I like to talk about the game so we could chop it up. All that other shit is nonsense. You see what I'm saying? All that other shit, I don't care. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no interest in it. You see what I mean?
I got you.
All right.
All right, man. That's pretty much it.
All right, bro.
Keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call. Appreciate the call. So, guys, call-in number is 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. And today's show, we're going to be talking about paying for dates versus paying for sex. And is there really a difference when it comes to this? Is there really a difference? And I got this idea from one of my dudes on Instagram, because he does a lot of cool videos and stuff. So I'm gonna play his video real quick, and then we're gonna talk about what he's saying in his video. So let's check this out real quick.
Niggas really think that there's a difference between going on a date and paying for coochie. They really think there's a difference in that. It's the same thing. But this is how stupid men are. We really think there's a difference in between when you take a girl on a date and just giving her money to hook up. We think there's something different about it. That's the goofy shit. Ask a woman on a date and your intentions are to hook up with her, you're paying for coochie right there. That date is your payment. Straight up. Some of y'all on your third and fourth payment and you still ain't got no coochie yet. No cap. You took her on 5 dates, made 5 payments, and you still ain't getting no coochie yet. So guess what? You wasting your money. Dude that just pays for it outright, he just get to it quicker than you. The guy who just offered her money to smash, he gets to the coochie quicker than you. Y'all both gonna get to the coochie, but he just get to it faster than you. No cap.
Shout out to my dude. Shout out to my dude, Jay Stands in the building. Jay Stands in the building. So what I want y'all to pay attention to is what he said. He said, if you're going on these dates and your intention, right, is to smash, then it's basically the same as trying to pay for pussy. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what that means is that if you're out here going on dates, right, and the reason why you're going on the date is because you want to get sex, then essentially you're paying for pussy, right? Because see, you going on a date shouldn't be about sex, right? You can have sex on a date, but it shouldn't necessarily be about sex. Because check this out. What happens is that when you go on a date, right, what you're really going on the date is to feel the woman out, right? To see if you actually want to interact with her beyond sex. You understand what I'm saying? Or if you want to interact with her beyond having one sexual encounter. You understand what I'm saying? So, for example, if you are, going to get coffee or going to get a drink or whatever, you still want to go on a date and see if there's sexual chemistry between you and the woman, right? But what happens is that you don't want to go on a date mainly because you're trying to get to sex. So meaning, let's say you go on a date and the girl, you're flirting with the girl, you're trying to make sex happen. And she says, oh, well, like, I don't really like do this quickly and I'm not sure and all this other stuff. And then you get pissed off and you get angry. What happens is that you're basically tricking because you were going on that date strictly for 99.99999% for sex. You understand? Now, if you're going on a date to fill the chick out, right? And then say, okay, you know what? This chick seems cool. I'm going to allow her to get dick. You understand what I'm saying? Tonight. Then that's one thing. But if you're going on the date to try to get sex from the woman, then that's basically tricking, because what you're doing is you're paying for access to the girl so that you can get sex, right? So if that's the case, you might as well just pay the money. You understand? So you guys have to understand the difference, because this is the thing. You can go on a date, right? Because a lot of guys think that paying for dates is automatically paying for sex. It's not the same. The reason why it's not the same is because when you have game, right, you are not going to take a woman on a date if you just want sex. Because if you just want sex, you can just get sex. You don't have to go on the dates. You understand? But guys who don't have game think that they have to go on the date in order to get sex. What I'm telling you is, if you just want sex and you know that you don't want to go on a date at all and you just want to fuck the girl, you can literally just set up the situation so that you guys can get together and fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Because check this out. I'll show you how going on dates doesn't automatically equal you trying to get sex. Because what happens is that, for example, I've gone on dates with women, right? And the woman on the date wanted to have sex with me and I declined. You understand what I'm saying? I declined the sex. Now, if going on dates always automatically meant that you're trying to get sex, then I would have been trying to get sex with her or have sex. But I declined the sex. Now, why did I decline the sex? Because when I was on the date and I was feeling her out, I realized that this is the type of girl I don't want to have sex with. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is, when you have game, you're not sitting there worrying about sex or trying to go on dates to get sex, because you could be in a situation where you're feeling the woman out, and there could be times where the woman is sexually interested in you, but you're not sexually interested in her, because as you're evaluating her, you say, you know what? I'm not giving this girl my dick. It's not happening. I'm not doing that. But see, guys who don't have game, their mentality is, I want sex from women, period. You understand? I don't care how ridiculous she is. I don't care if she's showing me some red flags. I don't care about none of that shit, right? I want to have sex with her regardless, so I'm going to find a way to make this happen. And a lot of guys who don't have game, they think that they can't have sex without going on a date. You understand what I'm saying? They think they can't have sex without going on a date. So therefore, they go on the date to get the sex. You said men been paying cats for thousands of years. Nothing. Thousands of years, nothing new. It's a natural transaction. Hold on. Let me hit him with the button. So this is the thing. What happens is, it's not really a natural transaction. A natural transaction is a woman having sex with you because she desires you sexually. That's a natural transaction. You paying for pussy is actually unnatural. You understand what I'm saying? That's an unnatural transaction. That's not natural. You understand what I'm saying? So you thinking that paying for pussy is a natural thing, that's trick logic. Trick logic. Oh yeah, before we get into anything else, guys, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com. Hold on, because I have my new program. My new program on the Bad Boy membership. The correct way to have short-term relationships. The correct way to have short-term relationships. That is on the Bad Boy membership right now. Make sure you guys go and get that shit cracking. So go to badboymembership.com right now to get that going. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys go get that shit right now. Hold on, it's hot as shit in there. I gotta put this fan on me real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. It's hot as a motherfucker. Woo, shit. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's hot as shit. But anyway, the guys, if you want to call up, the call-in number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901. Also, make sure you guys go to Masculine Identity to get the soap.
Do it!
Get the soap.
Just do it!
So make sure you guys do that. Make sure you guys get that cracking. But yeah, guys, you have to understand that the date is really for you to feel the chick out, to see if you want to if this is a chick you would want to keep seeing for sex or for dating and something else, a little long term. You feel what I'm saying? Or whatever it is like that. But if you see a chick and okay, I just want to smash this chick, tonight or maybe once or whatever it is like that, and you're not taking it seriously, you don't need to go on any dates. You understand what I'm saying? At all. But most guys, because they don't have any game, they can't get sex without going on a goddamn date. And guys, you have to understand, women out here love to have sex. So the thing is that you don't need to go on a date to get sex. You can just tell the chick you want to have sex with that you want to have sex. And if she wants to have sex with you, she will have sex with you. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't have to do it. So the thing is this. The thing about going on dates, right, is that when you go on a date and you're feeling the chick out and you have in your mind that you want to have either a consistent sexual situation, that's what's on your mind, or, right, you are looking to date a woman, then it makes sense to go on a date, right? Because in a lot of cases, that's going to make it to where a woman will more likely be consistent with you because you went on a date. Now, if you meet a girl, for example, you match with a girl on an online dating app, right? And you tell her to come straight to your house, and then, y'all go to she comes to the crib, and then y'all have sex, right? Then what happens is that in those cases, the chick might just see that as a one-night stand and just on some, like hookup thing. And then that could fizzle out quicker. And then, you just move on to the next chick. But if you in your mind know that you're not just looking for one-night stands and you want to actually date, right? Then you're going to have to fill out this chick in some form or fashion. You see what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand the difference. But again, when dudes don't have game, they don't understand the difference, and then they'll lump everything into one thing. And you don't ever want to do that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? But guys, call the number 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901 is the number. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys call up and get that cracking. You feel what I'm saying? If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. And we're not going to be on here too long, probably just like an hour. So, don't be, taking too long to call in or to send in your questions. You feel what I'm saying? And, make sure that you guys definitely go to badboymembership.com, get the new joint. And also, let me put this up real quick. Make sure you guys go here to, let me put this on the screen. Make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com. Make sure you guys do that. Make sure you guys do that. Make sure you guys get the online dating consultation with myself in April. You know what I'm saying? Just go to shoplocario.com and go get your online dating consultations. Just scroll down here. It tells you all about the online dating consultation. You feel what I'm saying? So that you can get that cracking. Also get all of the books, the programs, get all the stuff at shoplocario.com. Make sure you guys and go and get that cracking. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that. You feel me? So definitely, book those online dating consultations. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, so understand that if you are out here dating, only date if you're trying to really fill the girl out for future endeavors. You understand what I'm saying? For future endeavors. That includes you dating a woman with the intent of finding a girlfriend and shit like that. And it includes seeing a woman just for casual sex situations. You understand what I'm saying? But see, this takes you knowing yourself. You understand what I'm saying? But if you understand yourself and understand what you want, then it's going to be easier for you to navigate out here. Because if you say, okay, you know what? You see this chick, you're like, yeah, I want to smash, but she's not the type of girl who I would ever make my girlfriend. Or, you know, I'm not really trying to, you know, do anything consistent. I just, you know, want to make something happen right now. Then you set it up for sex to happen as soon as possible, right? But if you say, you know what, this chick, she is my physical type. I'm sexually attracted to her. She seems like the type of chick that I would want to have consistent sexual situations with. Cool. Come and go get this drink with me. Now, understand, when you're on a date, it's about you bringing a woman along to what you're doing in the first place, right? So the date shouldn't even be about her anyway. It should be about what you're already doing for you anyway. And then you're just inviting her to that thing so that you can feel her out in the environment that you already would be in anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times what guys do when they don't have game, they set up dates for the woman. This is why they ask the woman, hey, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Right? They're trying to impress the woman. And so they're trying to impress her, right? Because they want her, and essentially they're trying to fuck. So a lot of times in that context, these guys are basically tricking. See, the tricking in this context, right, is happening because you want sex and you think this is the way that you can get it and the only way you can get it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the issue. So this says, Dennis' question is actually valid, Ms. Locario. I would like to hear the answer. Well, which one is Dennis' question? I don't see Dennis' question. What did Dennis say? What did Dennis say? I must have missed it because I don't know what he said. Let me see. Where did Dennis? Somebody because I wanted. Okay, I see Dennis right here. Okay, so my eyes itching like a motherfucker. So he said, so Mr. Locario, when a woman says, let's go on a date and see how it goes first, it's not too bad, but why did you reject her why did you reject her? What did she say to turn you off? What if she's super interested for sex? Wait, what are you talking about? You said, wait. So when a woman says, let's go on a date and see how it goes first, you said it's not too bad, but why did you reject her? What did she say to turn you off? What if she is super interested for sex? Okay. Now, this is the part you're fucking up. Look at what you first said. You said when a woman says, let's go on a date and see how it goes first. I'm going to say that again. You said when a woman says, let's go on a date and see how it goes first. What is that? That is you following what a woman is saying. You understand? You're not supposed to be following what a woman is saying. So it's not about a woman saying, so if I say to a woman, yo, come through to the crib. Like I match her on Tinder. I get on the FaceTime with her. I say, hey, listen, come to the crib tonight. And then she says, let's go on a date and see how it goes first. No, we're done. We're done. See, what you guys have to understand is that everything needs to be on your terms. So if I go on a date with a chick, right? I don't have to smash her that night if I go on a date with a girl. You understand what I'm saying? I could say, you know what? I'm not going to smash her that. I'll smash her the next time I see her, right? I got some other shit I want to do tonight. So then if anybody's waiting on anything, it's going to be her waiting on me. You understand what I'm saying? I've had that shit happen plenty of times where a chick wanted to smash the same night. I told her, hold on, we're going to do this another day. You understand? You said, I'm basing this on your story when you went on a date and you, Miss Locario, turned her down because she did something, the story you was telling us 10 minutes ago. What are you talking about? Dennis, call up. I don't understand what you're talking about. Call in. Call. I know you might need to call me on what you got to call me on fucking on Instagram or some shit. So call me because I have no idea what you're talking about. Hit me up on the Instagram because I have no idea what you're talking about. You said based on a story where I went on a date and turned her down because she did something. What are you talking about? I have no. You said I was telling y'all like 10 minutes. What did I say? Like somebody explain to me what he's talking about. I have no idea. Anyway, this says, do women even want to dates? Well, let me get I think this is this might be a monogamous player. Yo, 713.
Yes, sir, Mr. Locario. You already know this is monogamous. Hey, there was some fraud that happened on my card that's linked with Cash App, and I was trying to send it to Miles, but it wouldn't go through. Is there a Zelle option? If not, I can just call another time.
No. Go ahead. You good? You good? No, you good. Go ahead.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then, of course, on the back end, I mean, pause. I would definitely pay back or whatnot. But I just wanted to say this, man, because I just really feel like a lot of guys really have a lot of things misconstrued, and for me, it's really kind of like hard to like really fathom because of just my personal experiences. I understand everybody got different experiences, right. But like for me, Mr. Locario, I just want to start here. I just don't understand how guys at this point, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a young guy, you in your early 20s and, you know, whatever, then of course you have to experience life to get to this point.
Right.
But if you well off into your 30s and 40s, like, I just don't understand how guys at this point don't see the difference of messing with women that don't like them, that only want to use them for their money versus women that actually do like them. And then that will actually be an asset to them.
Right.
So, like, for me, it's like either you have lack of experience or you just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you just that naive to where you just don't care. Because I'm just like, what the fuck, right? So, and then, like, just another point, because, you know, we're talking about dates and stuff like that, right? One of my partners or whatnot, he posted on Instagram because he does, like, vlogs and stuff like that. So he was just making, like, a little short, funny vlog. And he was saying, like, dang, like, you know, I tried to take a girl out for ice cream and they don't want that. They want steaks and all this and all that, right?
Right.
So then I got into the comments, you know, and I was just responding. I was like, yo, if any girl act like ice cream is not enough, she's capped. Any girl that act like ice cream isn't enough is a girl that simply is not interested in.
Right.
That's just simply what it is. Any girl that say, oh, you got to take me out for steak, or you got to get my nails done, or you got to do all this extra shit for me to even pay any type of attention to you, that very well just shows you that that's a girl that's not interested in you at all.
Right.
Or at the very most, she got minimal interest.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But there's a difference. Like, Mr. Locario, I didn't have dates. And I told him, I was like, bro, I done smashed numerous of girls after a ice cream date. And to be honest, a lot of the girls that I took on ice cream dates, I've already smashed.
Right. That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? So like I'm telling you, like, young guys, if a girl really like you, a girl would have a walk in the park with you with no problem. She'll walk to the store with you if she really like you. Like, that's no problem because she wants to be with you. That's the main focus. You see what I'm saying? But guys, I don't know why they keep dealing with girls that don't want them. Yeah. And I'm just like, yo, like, you have to know the difference. But yeah, like, Mr. Carey, what's your take, man?
Yeah, and this goes with the topic of, you know, paying for dates, you know, is it the same as paying for sex? Is that if you're dealing with a woman who don't like you, then you're essentially paying for sex regardless of what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? So meaning that you could take a girl on a date, if she don't like you, you're going to have to continue to wear her down, take her on more dates, do all this other extra shit. But you're doing all that because, you know, she doesn't like you. You got to do all of that extra stuff because she don't like you. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is that a lot of these guys, unfortunately, their issues is that they don't understand what it means to be liked and to be desired. You understand what I'm saying? By a woman. You feel what I'm saying? So
That's
the thing is that you know, because they don't understand that, their norm is to deal with women who don't like them. You see what I'm saying? And so they think that they have to do a lot of things and wear the woman down in order to get the woman to like them. That's why they keep going on more dates, spending more time, spending more money. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is why guys will say, oh, well, you know, it's easier for me to just give her the money, because guys essentially think that women don't really like men, and they think that a woman's desire for a man is correlated to the money and the you know, attention that he can give her. So he's like, okay, well, if I put in more time, more energy, and more money, then I will eventually get her to like me. And then once I eventually get her to like me, then I can get the sex. And that's what happens to a lot of guys who don't understand the game.
Right. And then also, I want to give the young guys some game, right? If you're in a type of situation where you're trying to win a girl over, and then she finally, after so many months or so many dates or whatever the case may be, she finally gave you some, right? And you feel excited. Oh, I fucked Shadow. I finally fucked, right? Just understand that that is your norm now.
Right.
You have to do all of this for you to get this. You see what I'm saying? You have signed up for that to be your norm with this particular chick, if that's gonna continue.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then another thing is too, because I'm gonna be honest, Mr. Carr, you really dropped some heavy game, and this is something that I really did when I was, you know, out here being single. Like girls that I really, really just only wanted to smash, that's what that was the date.
Right.
The coconut almost, I'll give you an experience. You feel me? That's the date. Now, there were some outliers that, you know, they was consistent, and then they end up getting dates on the back end because they showed me consistency. But then that was a difference from girls that I'm like, okay, I want to smash, but you know, there's a little interest there. Not necessarily interest for a relationship, but just interest for just socializing.
Right.
So like, I feel like the focus on a date is your focus is to just to socialize. Only be focused on socializing with the woman, because that should be what you want to do. And the easiest way for you to do it is always do a date of something that you would regularly do by yourself. So if you would regularly go to the bar and watch sports, that needs to be the date. If you regularly go to this one restaurant, right, and it's Thai food, that's your date.
Right.
Don't switch it up to where it's something else, because once again, when you switch it up, how can a woman really experience you?
Exactly.
You want a woman to experience you in your realm. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm open, but guess what? It has to be in a type of situation where it could be anybody. Like it could be my boy that can come with me to the bar and I got him on a drink.
Right, exactly.
So whether it's my boy or my mama,
that's what
or
I'm saying. But see,
it has to be like that.
Yeah, the thing is that these guys think women are special, so they think that this is the only way to do things. But also the reason why they think that is because they don't have experience dealing with women, because guys don't realize the influence they have. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is this, right, is when you're in a situation where, you know, you're even, because this is the thing, if you're offering a date to a woman, right, understand that it's not about the woman. It's about, I am seeing if this situation between me and her, right, is something that I want to keep you know, keep consistent. You see what I'm saying? So now, what happens is that if I'm telling a girl just come straight to the crib, then basically what that is that I don't see this as a woman who I even care about keeping anything consistent with. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
You see what I mean? So, but a lot of guys, they're always focused on the woman, so they don't look at how it pertains to them as men. You see what I'm saying?
That's fact. That's fact, man. Hey, Mr. Locario, thank you for the opportunity. And as I say, when my card get back good, I'm definitely going to donate even double just to show some love, man. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, fam. All right, so guys, call up. Calling number 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your question. So let me see what some of the questions say. It says, do women even want to date nowadays because so many guys are tricking? No, women, see, this is the thing. Women want to go on dates. The problem is that you have a lot of guys tricking because they don't see value in themselves, right? So whenever you don't see value in yourself, you're going to have to find some value in the situation, right? In order to put in front of you. Because you don't think that a woman is actually gonna like you or see you as valuable. So therefore, if you don't think she's gonna like you or see you as valuable, what do I have of value to present? Oh, let me just present my money. You understand? Let me trick, let me do this type of stuff. And so that's where a lot of guys start tricking, because tricking is basically there because you don't see yourself as valuable enough, a valuable enough exchange for dealing with the woman. And this is the funny part. What happens is that you should see yourself as so valuable, right? That a woman having sex with you or giving you vagina is the least she can do. Like, that's nothing. Like, I want you guys to understand this. A woman having sex with you is nothing. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't take anything for her to open her legs. Nothing. You understand? And when I say that it means nothing, is because when a woman has sex with you, right? That's the easiest thing that she can do. And it's nothing special because you can have sex with her. That's like the easiest thing both of you guys can do. You understand what I'm saying? So the problem is that a lot of guys have been tricked into thinking that there's something special about the vagina. But the reason why women treat it like that is because most guys are begging for it. You understand? So because most guys are begging for the sex, right? The pussy has been elevated. And so they know that since you elevate the pussy, they're going to try to get you to jump through hoops to get it. You see what I'm saying? And this is how you're going to get set up and caught out there. You feel what I mean? And this happens with a lot of you guys, even a lot of you guys that worried about body counts. Y'all don't realize how many ways y'all are elevating the pussy. You see what I'm saying? Because you're basically saying that you want a woman who hasn't had sex a lot because you worship the pussy so much that you don't want it to be touched by anybody but you. You understand? The pussy is so valuable. You understand? It's so rare. It's this gem that I don't want anybody touching it besides me. So if all these people have touched it, I don't want it anymore because I thought it was special. You understand what I'm saying? Crazy. Says Locario, I appreciate your point of view, but what if I don't have time for dates and I'm not interested in knowing the girl? I just want the cat and I get to the shortcut and pay. I think it's logical. So Carlos, why don't you get the cat, the pussy, without paying? See, that's the part that you guys miss out on. This is why Shannon Sharp was in the situation he's in. Because most of you guys don't want to put the work in to be desirable. I'm going to say it again. Most of you guys don't want to put the work in to be desirable. So what you do is you're like, I will pay for the pussy. Because you don't want to put the work in to be desirable. But understand this. Everything you do, right, comes with a price. So the price you pay for tricking is you deal with women who don't like you. And when you deal with women who don't like you, right, a lot of times the consequence is that you get women who lie on you. You get women who try to set you up. You get women who don't give a fuck about what happens to your life. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, you can go pay for pussy and do all that other shit, But see, that's you trying to cheat the game. So when you cheat the game, right, what happens is that it has to balance out. You cheat the game by paying, then what you're basically getting is a woman who is not actually attracted to you, a woman who doesn't desire you. And if she doesn't desire you and she's not attracted to you, she don't give a fuck about you. If she don't give a fuck about you, then therefore you're opening yourself up for drama. So, Carlo, you can, just get sex. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But how about just getting sex based on a woman desiring you versus you trying to, you understand what I'm saying? Pay for the pussy. All right, we got 832. What's poppin'? Who this?
This is Jay calling in from Houston, man. What's going on, man?
Jay, what's going on?
Yeah, everything is cool, man. I sent the 10 to Locario, man. Just wanted to show some support, man. Yeah, man.
That's what's up. So what's going on?
No, everything is cool, man. I said, let me show some support, man. You know what I'm saying? Locario left the game, had the game kind of, out there thirsty, man. He was gone for a little bit, man. You know how that shit go, man. So I just want to show some support, man.
Like I was like out for lunch.
Shit. But you know how people be, when they used to something and they don't really get it how they used to getting it, they kind of like get the itching, man. They get the fiending and shit, man. So I want to show some support, man. Keep doing your thing, man.
Yes, sir. All right, brother. Appreciate the call, fam. All right. That's what's up. All right. So let me see what else is it saying. He said, long before I found this channel, I was doing so many things Locario speaks against and not even understanding how bad it was. I appreciate you listening to my learnings. Okay, that's what's up. Shout out to Joe Blast too. It says, matched a girl online, been chatting on the phone and text. She asked me to buy her a vape and send it to her house. Come on, fam. Come on. I already see them talking to you in the chat. Call in. You need help, like ASAP. You need help. Call in. Call the number 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. Call in. You need help. This is crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Crazy. But yeah, man. So guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. If you want to call in, call the number is 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901. We got another like 15 minutes. So I told you it's going to be a short show today. So call in ASAP if you guys want your questions answered. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. You know what I'm saying? To make that happen. But yeah, you guys gotta stop going on dates if all you want is sex. If all you want is sex, then just have sex. You understand what I'm saying? If all you want is sex, just have sex. But again, you guys have to stop thinking that you can't get sex. That's the problem. That's why you go on a bunch of dates and waste a lot of money. You're wasting a lot of money. So the thing is that most of you guys, y'all have to get to a point where you experience women dealing with you because they desire you. You understand? You have to get to a point where you are dealing with women based on them desiring you sexually. You understand? You have to have a chick desire you sexually. If you don't have a chick that desires you sexually, you're not going to understand this. So how would you pitch it to a girl you want sex on Tinder without being too explicit? Well, I'm glad you asked that. So there is this website that you can go to called badboymembership.com.
Do it! Just do it!
Go to badboymembership.com. Join the Bad Boy membership, because on the Bad Boy membership, right, I have 4 programs on the Bad Boy membership about online dating. You feel what I'm saying? I have 4 joints on the membership about online dating. You see what I'm saying? But basically what happens is that your bio needs to display some type of sexual innuendo in colorful descriptive language. You understand? But I talk more about that on the Bad Boy membership, so make sure you go and get that. You feel what I'm saying? So what's the line between leading the convo at all times versus talking to her and not at her? Okay, so basically leading the convo is taking the conversation in the direction that you want it to go in so that you can move the interaction where you want it to go, right? Now, talking to her versus talking at her, or talking to her and not talking at her. Talking at her, right, is just you yapping and yapping and yapping and not having any social skills to realize that you're not even having a conversation. You're just saying things to the woman. So when you're having a conversation, it should be like a back and forth, right? Guys who talk at women, they just have diarrhea of the mouth, usually because they're nervous. They don't know what to say, and they're just like rambling on, right? But you got to know how to lead a conversation to where you want it to go so that you can see if the woman's going to follow where you're taking the conversation. You understand what I'm saying? Says she want to get to know me better before meeting. That means she ain't feeling you like that, fam. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He said, daily doses of the game brought me heightened awareness. I can see my mistakes and other guy mistakes. It's like I'm Cyclops. Crazy. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. You got to really understand the difference between a woman desiring you and you getting women based on you tricking or simping. You understand? And a lot of guys, unfortunately, they really don't, they really don't understand when a woman desires them. Shout out to Miles in the building. Shout out to Miles in the building. So you guys have to understand why is it important for a woman to desire you? I'm gonna break it down. The reason why it's important for a woman to desire you sexually and to actually like you is because her desire is a reflection of the value she sees in you. So when a woman doesn't desire you and you're tricking, and she has sex with you because you're tricking, or she's going out with you because you're tricking, she doesn't desire you, she desires the money that you're tricking with. You understand? And so, as a result, because she's there for the money, that means she's not there for you. And if she's not there for you, that means she don't like you. You understand what I'm saying? See, think about it this way. We talked about this on the Bad Boy Show. You know, it's funny how incels, right? Incels choose to not have sex versus tricking. See, because remember, incel means involuntarily celibate. So they're saying, well, I have no choice but to be celibate, which is incorrect. You understand? An incel can go pay for pussy, but check this out. An incel would rather not have sex than pay for pussy. Why? Because an incel knows something that tricks don't. An incel understands the importance of a woman's sexual desire. So an incel is like, if I don't have sex from a woman who desires me, then I'm not going to have sex at all. Imagine that. An incel is like, I would rather have a dry dick than pay for pussy. You understand what I'm saying? Imagine, incels have more game than tricks. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Incels have more game than tricks. You understand? This is crazy. Because incels understand the importance of desire. You understand? They understand it. Desire is very, very important. Because the more a woman desires you, right? The more a woman is about being on your program. The less she desires you, the more you have to put in, and the more you're on her program. That's how it works. Crazy. Let me see what some of these questions saying. It says, what's the line between, oh yeah, we already did that one. You said, I think you can recognize when you're talking at her versus to her. Well, some guys don't. Some guys don't know. They don't realize. You know what I'm saying? Some guys really don't realize. You feel what I mean? They don't. They think so. Because a lot of guys don't have experience dealing with women, they don't understand when they're talking at a woman. They have no idea. You said, what's the line between implementing playfulness / sarcasm and not being the Terminator? I recall you saying being funny isn't sexually appealing. What's being the Terminator? I don't understand what does that mean? But as far as being funny isn't sexually appealing, it's not. See, you can be a sexually appealing guy who is funny. But being funny doesn't make you sexually appealing. I'm gonna say it again. You can be a sexually appealing guy who is funny, but just being funny does not make you sexually appealing. See, a lot of times people confuse the different forms of attraction, right? So guys think because a woman will fuck with him because he has money, that means she is sexually attracted to him. No, she's not sexually attracted to you. She's attracted to you because you have money. Guys think, oh, I'm funny and she's laughing at all my jokes. That means she wants to have sex with me. She's sexually attracted to me. No, she's just laughing at your jokes. You're very entertaining. That doesn't mean she's sexually attracted to you. Now, you could be a guy who is sexually attractive and you have money. You could be a guy who's sexually attractive and you're funny. But you have to be sexually attractive first. You said being a Terminator meaning you are always serious with her. What's the thing? Listen, it don't matter if you're serious, if you're not serious. As long as you are sexually appealing and sexually attracted to her, it don't matter. You understand? She's going to fuck with you if you're sexually attractive and sexually appealing. You see what I'm saying? You said, no, if you got mouthpiece, you can manipulate a chick for both her cat and her money. What? You guys are funny. Should a relationship between a man and a woman be a dictatorship? To an extent, it should, well, basically what it is this. A woman should not get a position as girlfriend unless she's on your program, right? But if she's on your program and she's cooperating with you because she understands the benefit it is to be with you, right? Then it's not necessarily where, you know, you're like, oh, do this. You're basically letting her know how things are going to be, and she accepts that and she is consistent with it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's about you having a program and the girl adhering to your program. It says, continuation of previous question, implement sarcasm, playfulness in a masculine manner and preventing her thinking she can disrespect. Well, again, all of this stuff is cool, but it all depends on if she's sexually attracted to you and she's following your lead. Because her thinking of even disrespecting you has to do with her not really being attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? See, a lot of times what happens is, and this is not in all cases because it depends on the context, but especially when you first meet a woman disrespecting you is a sign of disinterest. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're talking to a girl at a bar, at a party, it's the first date or whatever the fuck it is, and she's disrespecting you, that's a sign of disinterest. Because when a woman is interested, right, she respects you because she wants to be a part of the situation. You said, I've been approaching girls, but not the recommended 25 a day. However, I'm starting to recognize patterns in girls' responses through verbal and body language, which allows me to improve my game. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And see, I want y'all to notice. I want y'all to notice. He said he's seeing patterns, which is why I tell you guys to go to badboymembership.com so that you can check out the program Understanding Patterns. You understand? Check out that program, because this program is going to help you to predict your outcomes with women. It's going to help you predict your outcomes with women. So make sure you guys go check that out. He said, why is the name trying to be better though? Man. But yeah, that's what it is, guys. You guys gotta go out there and put in that work. Then you start to see them patterns and you start to understand the next things that you need to do in order to get shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? So guys, you can call up. We're going to go another 5 minutes and then we're going to wrap this up. So if you guys want to call up, now is the time. If you have a question, now is the time, because we're about to wrap this shit up in a minute. So make sure you guys do that. But yeah, but again, guys, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com so that you can get the new program, the correct way to have short-term relationships. Make sure you get this program, because a lot of people, a lot of guys, especially, because you guys are leading the situations. You might want to have short-term relationships. You want to hook up with these girls, make shit happen. But a lot of times what'll go down is that drama and nonsense will happen because you don't know how to do short-term relationships correctly, right? So there's a way to do this where the short-term relationships that you have are going to work out the way you wanted to work out. So in this program, I teach you guys what is an actual short-term relationship, what that entails. I talk about the things that you actually need to do to have a short-term relationship. I talk about things that you should never do if you want a short-term relationship. And I also talk about how to turn a short-term relationship into a long-term relationship if you want to make that happen. So it's a lot of different things that you guys are going to learn in this program. So make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com and check that out right now. You feel what I'm saying? Right now. So what's your perspective on going on dates that's tailored to the chick, a chick that's been riding for you 100%, obviously? No, this is the thing. You only go on dates that are tailored to you. This is what the vetting process is about, right? Once you vetted a woman and she becomes your girlfriend, right? Then you guys can discuss certain things and certain other things that you want to do together, and she has more input, but now because she's a girlfriend. But check this out. Part of what happens is that the fact that you and her are compatible, right? A lot of times what she's saying is what you want, and what you're saying is what she wants. Why? Because you guys are compatible. Why? Because you've been vetting her. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of times you guys don't. Okay, check this out, because I want y'all to really hear what I'm about to say, because this is very important. See, the vetting process is about creating a situation to find compatibility between you and the woman. When you guys are compatible, right? You guys are on the same page, right? She's on your program. You create the program. She adheres to the program. You guys are on the same page. So because you guys are on the same page, it's like you're one. You understand what I'm saying? So because you're one, right? Then what happens is that how are you going to tailor it to the chick when you and the woman are already on the same page? But you guys are already on the same page because she's your girl. How did she become your girl? She became your girl because you vetted her, which means that she went through the vetting process. The process shows that you and her are compatible because she's been consistently cooperative throughout the entire time. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of times when people have all these relationship problems, it's because they are not compatible. And the man fucked up by allowing that woman to have the position of girlfriend or wife, and he didn't realize that him and this woman are not compatible. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens. See, truthfully, this is the thing. Truthfully, you shouldn't really have too much complaints about your relationships with a woman you're in a long-term committed relationship with. You understand? You said, like, if you peep, she loves pumpkins, so you spontaneously bring her to a pumpkin patch out the blue. What? So, John Doe, how would you not know she likes pumpkins if you've been vetting her for 12 to 18 months? Like, where that just came out of nowhere? Like, and again, let's say it just did. Let's say just out of the blue, she just started liking pumpkins, right? And then she's like, oh, I want to do this pumpkin thing. Okay, cool. But that happens after that woman became your girl, if that's the case. But just in general, what happens is that there has to be compatibility, and it's you understanding the woman that you're with. You understand? So the thing is, you gotta know who you're dealing with and who you're with. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes what happens too is this, is that your girl might like shit or certain things that you don't like to do or that you don't like. So let's say you said your girl loves pumpkins and she wants to go to a pumpkin patch, but you don't like pumpkins. So then you don't need to go on a date to a pumpkin patch. You fucking tell your girl to go with one of her girlfriends to a pumpkin patch. See, guys, you got to understand something. When you're in a relationship, just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you have to do everything with your girl. You understand what I'm saying? Your girl might like doing certain things that's just, particular to her that you may not be interested in. Cool, go do that. Like for example, me and April, we love watching, different TV shows and TV series, and there'll be certain shows where I'm like, this shit look whack. I'm not watching this shit, but it might be something April would like to watch, but she watches it by herself. I'm not watching it with her because I don't feel like doing that shit because that's just not entertaining to me. You understand what I'm saying? So Mr. Carr is not going to hike. Exactly. So there are things that you and your girl do together, and then there are things that you and your girl do separate. See, a lot of times when people get into relationships, they think they got to do everything together, and you don't. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to do everything together. And in fact, trying to do everything together is a thing that can ruin your fucking relationship. Follow what I'm saying here. Trying to do everything together can ruin your relationship. Why? Because if you guys are trying to do everything together, then what happens is that one person in this scenario is doing something with the other person they don't want to do. And then so what happens is that, let's say your girl wants to do something that you don't want to do, and you just do the shit because she wants to do it. And then now you're annoyed and you resent the fact that, oh, I got to go do this shit and I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like being here, right? And it weighs you down. Vice versa. You want to do some shit, your girl may not want to do this shit. Now all of a sudden she's like, oh, I got to do this shit. You understand what I'm saying? You have to do things on your own. Your girl has to do things on her own. Then y'all come together and y'all do shit you both want to do together. You understand? Because what happens is that when you do shit that you don't want to do, you start feeling obligated, and then you end up doing more and more shit you don't want to do. And then guess what happens on the subconscious level? You say, oh man, I'm tired of doing all this shit I don't want to do. How do I get out of doing all this shit I don't want to do? Oh, I don't know. How about we break up? Because being in this relationship, right, means that I have to do a lot of stuff I don't want to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why there needs to be space for you to do your thing and for her to do her thing. And then y'all come together and do the things you both like doing together. But a lot of people think that they have to do I want to do this with you and I want to do that with you and you should come along with me in this and we should. No. You understand? You know what you don't like doing, right? And she know what she don't like doing. Then y'all do that shit separately. You feel what I'm saying? Then y'all come back together and y'all do the things you both like doing together. It's that simple. It's that simple. See, the problem is in a lot of relationships, people get together and then they forget that they're individuals. You see what I'm saying? And what happens is that you are diminishing your individuality by trying to force the person you're with to do some shit they don't want to do based on them feeling obligated because you guys are in a relationship. Nonsense. It's a bunch of nonsense. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But listen, guys, I'm about to wrap this up. So make sure, guys, that you go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentity.com. And also make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com. You feel what I'm saying? Go to all the .coms to make that shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? Also, remember to, oh damn, my fucking battery is going crazy. Also, remember to get the new program. The correct way to have short-term relationships on the Bad Boy membership right now. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. And I will holler at you guys later. And remember, the truth is inside you, and I am out of here. Peace.
Vision deep cooling.
Yo, get on your grind, boy. Life is short, you ain't got time, boy. You fuck around, you watch your mind, boy. Tell me, is your life on the line, boy? Are you really out here living it up? Are you doing it or giving it up? What's the plan? Have you written it up? Keep it real while not giving a fuck. These cats, they be talking, but they don't be walking it. All of it's marketed, on again, off again. Nothing they're offering, unzip the cardigan. Went in it and gave me the cardigan. Then they start partying, these niggas ain't serious artists, and they ain't about their business. So I'm a mind. It's grind time. I said fine wine with a dime, 9 or 8. It's late, I gotta skate, cause this guy's high on dope, offering me coke, don't wanna try lines. Yo, get on your grind, boy. Get on your grind, boy. You ain't got time, boy. You ain't got time, boy. You must be out your mind, boy. Your life is on the line, boy. Yo, get on your grind, boy. Life is short, you ain't got time, boy. You fuck around, you watch your mind, boy. Tell me, is your life on the line, boy? Are you really out here living it up? Are you doing it or giving it up? What's the plan? Have you written it up? Keep it real while not giving a fuck. Their time they just wasting it. Life is a test and I'm acing it. They talking shit, I take their shit and rubbing their face in it. They mad, they raising their voice, I tell them put some bass in it. They call me a nigga, I'm like, why you putting race in it? They mad I'm fucking they bitch and she says she like tasting it. They bitch be bitching to them, but when they with me, they submit. Y'all on that little boy shit, these niggas out here, they a bitch. These niggas ain't really gay, all they can say is hated it. Yo, get on your grind, boy. Get on your grind, boy. You ain't got time, boy. You ain't got time, boy. You must be out your mind, boy. Your life is on the line, boy. Yo, get on your grind, boy. Life is short, you ain't got time, boy. Fuck around, you out your mind, boy. Tell me, is your life on the line, boy? Are you really out here living it up? Are you doing it or giving it up? What's the plan? Have you written it up? Keep it real while not giving a fuck. Step up your game and go to shoplocario.com. That is the place where you can get my books, audio and video programs in one place. All you got to do is type in shoplocario.com and step up your game today. Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get the documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, it's the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have no contradiction. Everything he says, I say, yeah, it's this guy, it's on point.